Hi guys, welcome to Digital Photography. My name is Sister Stevens. I started photography when I was in high school too. When I was in high school, I had a hard time with some concepts. In this class, I hope to describe things in a basic manner so that you can understand, you're going to enjoy photography, and carry it on for years to come. Hopefully this will be a lifelong hobby that you're just going to love and enjoy. Like I said, started in high school and have since, sorry, my dog's chewing up a teddy bear. So if you hear anything, that's what it is. So, like I said, I started photography when I was in high school, just like you. I've gone on to do wedding photography, family photography, portrait photography. Also, I was commissioned to do some magazine work for a local city close around here to highlight some of their venues. I was also commissioned to do some temple photography for not for the LDS church, but it was for a gallery owner. Needed some temples in his gallery, so I went ahead and did that. So it was a great experience and it was a lot of fun. So as you can see, moving along, there's a whole bunch of opportunities that you can do, and it's great to make money doing photography, but I think the most rewarding photography that you can do is photography for your family. Capturing those moments that you're going to have memories of, and something that invokes thought of a great past or memory, or even circumstances that makes you feel something, is a great thing to have. So I'm going to get started and show you all the different equipment that you're going to need. First of all, you're going to need your camera body right here. This brand that I'm using is Canon. However, you can use Nikon, Sony, just whatever you are comfortable with or already have at your house. This is Canon. You're going to need a standard lens. The lens that came with your camera would be the perfect lens to use. We're going to be doing all kinds of photography. A standard lens gives you the opportunity to do things, just an all-around good camera. Close-ups, far-away landscapes. It's not going to be the best quality, but with what we're doing, this is what you'll need to have. This is the only manual that you're going to need for this class. This is your cameras. It came with my camera. It has all the information about your camera in here. This is awesome. If you don't have one of these manuals for your specific camera, you're going to need to go online to like Canon.com or Nikon.com, depending on what kind of camera you have, and download your manual and put it in like a 3-ring binder or something, because you're going to refer to this manual every single lesson. Okay, moving along. This is the USB cable that attaches from your camera to your computer, because we're going to be downloading your pictures from your camera to your computer. So, also an example of a camera, or I'm sorry, a computer. Okay, can you hear all that chewing going on? I've got one dog tearing apart a stuffed animal and another dog chewing on a racquetball. Hopefully you'll be able to see them if they come up to me to get pet, because they're pretty fun. Okay, inside your camera, you're going to need, obviously, your battery, and your CF card. This will hold all the memory for your pictures. Makes it capable of even taking pictures. Your camera will warn you, no CF card if there is not a memory card in there. So you're going to need that. If you have a memory card reader on your computer that fits this CF card or an external card reader, you won't need the USB port, but that's just another option. Okay, this right here is just a cleansing cloth. This is what cleanses your lens. You can use one specifically for photography. This one's kind of big. Or, you know, those cloths that come with your phones, or you use it on screens. They're just really, really soft. Lenses have a protective coating on it that can easily get scratched. And so you're not going to want to, if you get dust on here, which you will, or little spots, it's going to show up on your pictures, and you don't want that. So before you start shooting, you want to make sure this is clean. However, you're not going to want to like clean it on your shirt, because you're going to scratch that protective coating on there. So you have to be so gentle and soft with these babies. Okay. So we're out camera, lens, manual, USB cable. Eventually, we're going to be downloading these to a Photoshop program. This is just an example. Photoshop now is sold online. You don't need to buy it. They have a 30-day trial that you can do. So while we do some of our computer editing, if you don't want to buy Photoshop, that's totally fine. You can just download it, do your 30-day trial, and that'll work perfectly. I just need you to be familiar with this program. Tripod. With some of our exercises, you are going to be needing to use a tripod. We'll be using long shutter speeds, which means your images can really easily get blurred, which is bad. That's not the kind of image we're going to be looking for. So a tripod is super, super recommended. However, if there's no way that you can borrow a tripod, or even just get one of those cheap little three-legged ones that don't stand too high, they're pretty short. You just need something to be able to hold your camera still. I've even heard of people using a bean bag and being able to hold it still, or like a bar stool to get it higher up with a bean bag on it, so you can kind of maybe angle it. This is going to be your easiest route. Try to get a hold of one. Just don't go spend a ton of money. Okay, here's a simple camera bag. This is mine. Not so simple. That's not something that you're going to need. Here's a simple camera bag. You're going to want to protect your camera, especially if you just bought one for this class. They're expensive. You don't want it to get wet, dirty, dusty, which it can be if it's just out. Get something to protect your equipment. Okay, I think that's all for the equipment for now. I'm going to just look at my notes really quick. Yeah, that's it. So what I'm going to do is show you guys the basic zones of your camera. Oh, there goes my battery. Okay. Right here, you can see the basic, this is your mode dial. Here, these little pictures, these are very common pictures. You'll see they're on regular point and shoot cameras. That's what we're going to be using. Right now, I'm just going to pretend like you just opened your camera box and we're starting from scratch. So right now, what I'm going to have you do is attach your lens. So I'll do that. See, these have caps on them, lens caps. If dust gets in these lenses, it's going to make your pictures come out with wide spots. So you twist this, comes off. Here you can see the inside of the camera. Oops, there goes my lens cap. Okay, you're gonna find, and I took the lens cap off of this. You see that you've got a red dot here, red dot here at the top, and what you'll do is line those up and twist until it clicks and it's locked in. Woohoo! There we go. Okay, lens cap off here, and always keep it in a place you're going to not lose it. When I go on my photo shoots, I always stick it in my back pocket because I know it's just gonna get misplaced if I don't have it with me. Okay, one notch to turn my camera on. You see all this displays. This will happen on your camera too, no matter what kind it is. Okay, now for the basic zones, you have, I'm going to scoot up as close as I can. Let's get it to focus. Okay, right here, the green circle here is everything absolutely automatic all the time. Here is for portraits. That's going to make your subject nice and soft. Not so harsh of lines because you got to hide those wrinkles, right? Okay, here is your landscape right here. This is for you want a long period of time to be in view. Okay, here's your micro. This is up close with a fuzzy background. Here's sports. That was my dog grabbing something. Okay, sorry, not cool. She likes to chew everything. Probably not the best idea to have all my camera equipment out by chewy dogs. Okay. Where were we? Okay, sports. See if you can see that. Sports. That's of a dude running right there. A guy in black with a star. That's nighttime shots. And here's a crooked arrow with a line through it. That will be if you do not want to use flash. Okay, so because this is just starting, all I want you to do is find each of these subjects, a person to take a picture of, a landscape, up close. It doesn't have to be a flower, even though it's a flower on here. It doesn't need to be a flower, so up close of pretty much anything. A sports scene. That would make the shutter go really, really fast so you can catch the action. Okay, evening in the dark and without a flash. So if you could take 5 pictures each with every one of those, just to kind of get the feel for your camera, that would be great. I'm going to close this up now, turn it off, attach my camera lens, and I will teach you how to take off your lens. So there's going to be a button on the side. Mine is right here. So go ahead and find yours on your camera. So you push it and you're going to turn your camera lens, because that's going to release it. Comes apart, and immediately put your lenses on. So that you don't get any dust in. Okay. Let me check out my notes. In your manual, you're going to have your basic, let me find it. Oh, here's one of my dogs. I'm going to show you real quick. Okay, here's one. Her name's Coraline. She's the lab. And here's my other one. This is Sitka, and he is a Siberian Husky. Okay, so if you hear any bumping and banging going on, that would be my large amount of dogs that are very large. Okay. Okay, so real quick, I'm wanting you to get a hold of your manual. You need to read your Getting Started section. This is going to get you started. Yay! Okay, also I want you to go to your basic shooting. That's going to be near the front of your manual again. Each section of the basic shooting is going to give you an example and tips to do and how to do it exactly, how to get a nice focus in there and to how to shoot. It'll teach you how you'll know your camera is in focus by the blinking light or out of focus. So in each one of these modes, I want you to do an experiment and take the pictures correctly. So once you learn how to do this, I want you to take 5 pictures each mode on correctly taking in the basic mode. It's super easy. You can get it done really fast. If you want, you could do a really nice nature walk if it's not pouring like it is here, and get that part of the assignment done. So assignments, just to review, you need to get your camera supplies, which are a computer, a USB cable, your lens, your camera, and your manual. Like I said, if you don't have one of these manuals that came with your camera, go to the website, download it, print it out, and stick it in a 3-ring binder so you have access to it anytime, because we're going to be using this a lot. Like I said, this is going to be our manual. Okay, you're going to need your CF card. One comes with the camera. If you want another one or you lost the one that came with the camera, make sure you have one. And I think that's it, guys. Pretty sure. Next time, and if you don't have it this time, it'll be just a good idea to have a notebook. We will be working on some definitions, and you will be taking notes eventually. There's a lot of definitions that you need to learn that will be required because we'll use that terminology quite a lot. I think that's everything. I want you to know how to use your camera. This is going to be great. You'll learn how to use this. You'll be able to use it a lot, capture those memories, be creative, learn the rules so you can break the rules, kind of a thing. It's going to be awesome, and we're going to have a great time. So can't wait till the next lesson, and I'll see you then. Bye.